Yo, it's your boy, I'm Smoke Method Video. Today's video, we're going to be simming the 2025-2026 NFL season and having Madden predict it. Now, I did pick the Baltimore Ravens as being a team to look over, but just because they're Super Bowl favorites, but they're going to put everything on auto, so it really doesn't matter what team I am. I just needed to pick a team to be a part of the franchise, but let's go ahead and take a quick look at the Ravens. They definitely do have a shot at winning the Super Bowl, as they have the should-have-been MVP winner Lamar Jackson. Already two times they got DeAndre Hopkins, and then they got Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely. Then their defense is actually pretty stacked as well. They signed Jair Alexander, they have Kyle Hamilton. Something new in the Madden 26 franchise. I like how they have the approval rating for you being a coach. Anyway, let's go and take a look at the settings. I don't know why it's on Pro. I'm going to go ahead and put that on all Madden because that's what I play on, but I don't know if it will make a difference or not. And then we're going to put the season experience under simple, everything under auto, depth chart under auto. I don't want to have any control over this franchise whatsoever. We're having Madden predict it for a reason. All right, so in the midway season, the Baltimore Ravens are going to be 4-2, 88 overall, 89 offense, and 87 defense, with a record of 4-2, of course. It looks like the Chicago Bears are 2-4 with the 84 across the board and the overall everything. We're going to go and check out the stat leaders and the records in the midway point. Looks like Joe Burrow is leading the league in passing yards, but we're going to go and take a look at everything. Looks like Lamar's doing pretty solid, though. 8 touchdowns with only 1 interception. All right, so Joe Burrow is leading the league in passing yards with 2,018 in the midway point with 20 passing touchdowns and 3 interceptions. Then you got Patrick Mahomes in second with passing yards. Passing touchdowns is going to be Joe Burrow with 20, then Michael Penix with 18, Patrick Mahomes with 16, Aaron Rodgers with 14, Matthew Stafford and Jalen Hurts with 13. Least amount of interceptions is going to be Lamar and Pat Mahomes with 1. Most amount of interceptions is going to be Trevor Lawrence with 10. And then rushing yards is going to be Bijan Robinson with 683. Then you got Saquon Barkley, Jonathan Taylor, Jahmyr Gibbs. Saquon leading in rushing touchdowns with 8. And then Josh Jacobs, Rico Dowdle, James Cook, and Derrick Henry have 7. Or Derrick Henry has 6, but the rest have 7. And then Bijan's going to have 5. It looks like Ja'Marr Chase is going to be leading the league in receiving yards with 626 yards and 5 receiving touchdowns. Amari Cooper is going to get signed by the Bengals, apparently, and get 576 yards at the midway point. He's also going to be leading the league in touchdowns somehow. 9 touchdowns for Amari Cooper. Devontae Smith with 8. Let's go check out the defensive side of the ball. We got Jamin Sherwood leading in tackles in the league. Then we got Mac Wilson Jr., or Sr., Ernest Jones, and then DeMario Overshown for tackles. Jordan Brooks is up there as well. Same with Zaire Franklin. I think Zaire Franklin led the league last year, was very close to leading last year. Targets for loss is going to be Dorrance Armstrong and Hassan Reddick and Zayvon Collins. Christian Wilkins, apparently he signed back with the Raiders because, he wasn't with the Raiders when we started this franchise. So Aiden Hutchinson's going to get 13 sacks in the midway point, which is pretty insane. 13 sacks in the midway point, that's pretty crazy. TJ Watt's going to have 11.5. I'm starting to see a few rookies. Mikael Williams have 7 sacks, and it looks like Jalen Walker had 7. Kenneth Murray's going to have 4 interceptions. Marshawn Lattimore with 3. Jalen Ramsey with 3. Anyway, this is the midway standings. So we're going to have the Minnesota Vikings at 5-1. They are the first seed in the NFL. Then we have the Indianapolis Colts of all teams. They're going to be 5-2. The Los Angeles Chargers are going to be 5-2. San Francisco 49ers are going to be 5-2. Detroit Lions 5-2. Panthers 5-2. The Falcons are going to be 4-2. And then the Ravens in 8th place. Bills in 9th. Steelers in 10th. Now we have simmed all the way to the end of the season. Let's go ahead and check out the stats before we check out the playoff bracket. So we're going to have Joe Burrow leading the league in passing yards with 4,781. 38 passing touchdowns and 7 interceptions. Then in passing yards, it's going to be Pat Mahomes, Matthew Stafford for the top 3 leaders. And then passing touchdowns is going to be Josh Allen, Michael Penix, Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts, and Jordan Love for the top 5. Brock Purdy almost made it. And then interceptions is going to be Aaron Rodgers with 22, which is pretty embarrassing. The least amount of interceptions is going to go with Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, and Lamar Jackson, as they all get 3. So pretty good year for quarterbacks, I would say. Definitely really solid year for Joe Burrow. Leading in rushing yards is going to be Derrick Henry with 1,844. Then Bijan with 1,595. Then Christian McCaffrey, a healthy year of Christian McCaffrey is going to be up there. 22 rushing touchdowns for Derrick Henry. That's pretty insane. So he is going to lead the league for sure. Jonathan Taylor and Bijan Robinson are the top three. Ashton Genty, just looking for some rookies here. He had a pretty solid year with 1,259 yards and 11 rushing touchdowns. Jamar Chase is going to lead the league in receiving yards with 1,713. Devontae Smith is going to lead the league in receiving touchdowns, though, with 22. Then Khalil Shakir is going to have 15, and Jamar Chase is going to have 14. Ray McCloud's going to have 14. Same with Josh Downs and Amari Cooper. Demario Overshown is going to lead the league in tackles, and then Jameer Sherwood and Mac Wilson Sr. Logan Wilson's going to be up there as well. Tackles for loss is going to be DeMarcus Lawrence and his former teammate Micah Parsons. If you guys are interested in a Dallas Cowboys rebuild where I traded away Micah Parsons, I'll link that down below for you guys. That was the first video I did in Madden 26. TJ Watt is somehow going to have 28.5 sacks. That is insane, crushing the record. Greg Rousseau is going to have 22. Aiden Hutchinson at 20.5, I believe. Interceptions is going to be Kenny Moore, Kyle Gordon, Sante Samuel, Tariq Woolen, AJ Terrell, Jalen Ramsey, and Grant Delpit. Again, a lot of people to go over, but insane year for TJ Watt. He's definitely got to be Defensive Player of the Year this year. The MVP of this season is going to be Patrick Mahomes. Don't really know how it doesn't go to Burrow, if I'm being quite honest, but all right, I guess Patrick Mahomes wins another MVP. Let's go check the Coach of the Year. It is going to be the Indianapolis Colts coach. So, I mean, I guess that makes sense because they were pretty good in the mid-season point before we go and check that playoff bracket for you guys. Offensive Player of the Year is going to be Derrick Henry, though. Yeah, Defensive Player of the Year is definitely going to be TJ Watt, Greg Rousseau coming in second. Ashton Genty is going to win the AFC Offensive Rookie of the Year with Cam Ward coming in second place. And if I'm being honest, I don't even know who this guy is for the Tennessee Titans, but he won Defensive Rookie of the Year, and then Mason Graham is going to be second in voting. So let's check the NFC now. Offensive Player of the Year is going to go to Devontae Smith, as it probably should have been. BJ Robinson is in second. Michael Penix was in third. Ray McCloud was in fifth, so really good year for the Falcons. Dang. Aiden Hutchinson is going to be Defensive Player of the Year. Jonathan Greenland for the Vikings is going to be second. Matthew Golden, the rookie receiver for the Green Bay Packers, is going to win Offensive Rookie of the Year in the NFC. And then Micah Williams is going to win Defensive Rookie of the Year in the NFC. And Abdul Carter is going to be second. And Jalen Walker is going to be third in voting. All right, well, here's the playoff bracket for you guys in the 2025 NFL playoffs. We got the Indianapolis Colts in the AFC being the first seed. Then we got the Buffalo Bills being the second, taking on the 7th seed Texans. Then we got the 3rd seed Baltimore Ravens taking on the Tennessee Titans. Then we're going to have the Los Angeles Chargers and Cincinnati Bengals. And then in the NFC, we're going to have the 1st seed be the Detroit Lions. And then the 2nd seed is going to be the Atlanta Falcons going against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And then the 49ers against the Vikings. And then you got the Eagles versus the Packers. Pretty interesting playoffs. Somewhat realistic. I don't think the Colts will make it, though, obviously. Maybe the Titans or Falcons could make it, but probably not. Definitely not the Titans. But maybe the Falcons could crack into a spot. And the winner of the Super Bowl is going to be the Indianapolis Colts. I was just talking crap about them, but they won the Super Bowl apparently. In Madden's eyes, this is Madden predicting it. So the Indianapolis Colts are going to win the Super Bowl 24-7 against the Green Bay Packers. So 3-time Super Bowl champions, the Indianapolis Colts. Super Bowl MVP is going to be DeForest Buckner. The regular season NFL MVP is going to go to Josh Allen, even though it did say Patrick Mahomes when I checked it. I guess we'll go by the yearly awards shown by EA. And then Offensive Player of the Year is going to be Devontae Smith. Defensive Rookie of the Year is going to be TJ Watt. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to go ahead and leave a like and subscribe for more NFL and Madden content in general. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.